Very good morning and welcome all to this meeting. This meeting is intended to provide an overview of the bootcamp for CoCo Ambassador program. Agenda is to walk through the details of this program and answer any questions. Just for your information, all participants are on mute by default. In case of any questions, type them in the chat section and send them to the organizers and panelists only. The panelists will address them towards the end of this meeting. Now let me briefly introduce myself. I did my engineering in information technology from University of Pune. I then started my professional career with Cognizant Technology Services. After working there for a year, I decided to pursue further studies and did my master's from University of Texas. I have now been working for the past 8 years in US and I'm currently a systems architect with NetApp, which is a leading storage company. I'm also very passionate about engaging and working with young talents like yourself. That was my motivation of associating with the CoCo program. I would now like to introduce to you Mr. Deep Kakkar, who is CoCo Program Director and also creator of CoCo Index. He has published a book on how to use LinkedIn proactively and has been a career coach for the past 6 years. You might also remember him from the LinkedIn webinar that he presented recently in your university.
Thanks, Nidhi, for the wonderful introduction. Good morning, future CoCo ambassadors. Let's start with knowing more about CoCo. CoCo stands for Confident Communicator, and CoCo Index is a list of these confident communicators that is being used by hiring managers. Why did we start CoCo Index? The old recruitment process is highly dependent on academics. If you have good marks in your degree and good scores in any of the written exam, then you are hired. To support this system, Current Job Portal provides only keyword search. So if you want a job, then you should have all keywords in your resume. Think for a second. Everyone is doing exactly the same thing. All resumes look alike. What is your unique selling point? Good news is that things are changing. Many companies conduct Skype interviews these days, record all conversations, and share clips with hiring managers. To know more about this trend, I conducted a survey, reached out to more than 200 recruiters, and found that recruiters look for a balance of technical and communication skills in a candidate. The challenge is that there is no tool in the market that can be used by candidates to showcase their communication skills and communication level on a global scale. So we took up this challenge and launched CoCo Index. What are the benefits to the candidates? They are getting an edge over competition and getting noticed by potential employers. Well, we don't stop there. Our mission is to strengthen candidates through the development of communication skills and confidence, resulting in greater personal and career growth. We have observed that candidates with balanced skills grow faster in their career compared to a technical rock star. Our experts and CoCo ambassadors help candidates become CoCo, confident communicators. Let me tell you how it works. CoCo community rates candidates based on their communication skills on parameters like delivery of speech, clarity of thoughts, command over language, and etc. We calculate a weighted average and provide a level, a score. These levels are white, yellow, green, and CoCo. White depicts the shell, the most basic level. On the other hand, CoCo is highest level that one can achieve. Yellow and green levels depict good communication skills. Profiles of all CoCo candidates are automatically being shared with potential employers. Candidates can market their own profiles too. Some of our US-based clients are looking for confident communicators and they want them to build mobile apps. If you do excel in our program, then we promise to forward your resume to them. There is a fair chance that you get an interview call. It is up to your technical knowledge if you can crack the interview. We will help you groom your communication skills, like how to talk to your managers over the phone, how to present your findings, and manage technical projects. CoCo Ambassador program is also very important because sometimes you need to wear many caps in a startup, including a team lead cap. This is a great platform to practice corporate communications and project management basics. Now, I would pass over the control to Nidhi to provide more details about CoCo Ambassador program. Over to you, Nidhi.
Who is CoCo Ambassador? CoCo Ambassador is confident communicator who has excellent delivery of speech, clarity of thoughts, and command over language. He or she will serve as liaison between students and CoCo Index and help peers become confident communicators. Benefits of being CoCo Ambassador: 1. Build public speaking skills. 2. Participate in team building and mentorship opportunities. 3. Learn and apply management concepts used in corporate setting. Roles and responsibilities of CoCo Ambassador. CoCo Ambassador will perform the following 3 roles: create awareness about CoCo Index programs, manage a group of students who are developing their communication skills, organize events and meetings in association with other groups. How to become a CoCo Ambassador? It's a very simple 4-step process. Step 1, you enroll yourself in a CoCo Ambassador program to learn about the corporate communications and project management basics. Step 2, conduct group meetings and organize events. Step 3, you get performance reviews from the CoCo team and other team members. Step 4, you get certified as CoCo Ambassador if the assessment results are 70% or higher. Now let me provide you some details about the program. This boot camp is going to be for a duration of 5 to 6 weeks, wherein your involvement will be around 3 hours per week. You are also expected to participate in 4 group meetings along with 1 college level event. You will be required to record 1 clip of yourself per week, which will be then used to assess your communication. You will also learn 2 project management knowledge areas every week. The idea is for you to practice all the 10 knowledge areas in each of the group meetings and the college level event. You will also rate your peers for their performances. I will now hand over to Deep, who will tell you more about the model which forms the basis for this program.
Thank you so much, Nidhi. So CoCo Ambassador program is based on CoCo Square model. It has 4 COs. First is communication. You should be able to communicate in compelling manner. Second, confidence. If you are good at something, you should have the confidence to speak up. Competence. To move up in any job or in life, you need to be skilled at something. Consistency. You should be consistent in your performance. As I mentioned earlier, communication skill will be assessed by CoCo community across the globe. Competence and consistency will be rated by CoCo team and your peers based on how you conduct a meeting or organize an event. Now, let me tell you how your confidence level will be judged. This is project management, and you will be judged based on these 10 skills. Next is for the confidence level, the circles of confidence. We follow this concept. There are 4 zones. Innermost zone is about one-to-one conversations, how comfortable you are with face-to-face interviews or in front of a camera. Zone 2 and 3 are about talking in front of around 10 people, could be your friends or peers. Zone 4 is a panic zone, where you have to address large number of audience. In next slides, I will explain program structure and will tell you how we will apply CoCo Square model while learning and doing. It is a cocoon model. Green structures are cocoons. Well, cocoon is nothing but a group of students, approximately 5 members. As name suggests, each cocoon depicts an entity in which candidates enhance their speaking skills, build confidence, and develop other soft skills. On the other hand, CoCo ambassadors manage cocoon activities. So cocoon members who are working towards their communication skills will be certified as CoCo, and managers will be certified as CoCo ambassadors. Let me tell you what happens inside a cocoon. There are 3 different levels that candidate can achieve, as I mentioned. Everyone starts with white level and aim for yellow level. What they are supposed to do? They need to record their 1 to 2 minutes introduction and send it to us. If they score 7 plus, then they will graduate to yellow level. CoCo ambassadors will help candidate in writing their speech and conduct a recording session. CoCo team will evaluate your speech and provide some suggestions. The same recording session will, with all improved introduction speeches, will be conducted again in second week. Now, another target is to achieve green level by presenting one more speech about your technical background or projects that you're working on. That speech duration would be 2 to 4 minutes and should be conducted between 2 cocoons. Criteria are that meeting strength should be around 10 members and participants should get 8 plus score from CoCo community. This session will be repeated again on 4th week. Final target is to become confident communicator by delivering 4 to 6 minutes presentation in front of a large audience. It will be a college level event. After this event, CoCo Ambassador will be awarded with CoCo Ambassador certificate and speakers will be awarded with CoCo certificates. Now, let me tell you what CoCo Ambassadors are supposed to do before, during, and after the meeting. They should define the scope, time, and cost, decide on place where exactly the event will happen and resources. They should delegate tasks and coordinate with other resources. If needed, they should be promoting the event. During the meeting, they should coordinate all the events based on the scope, deliver presentations if they are doing during that week. If they are not, then they should mentor their peers. One of them will be recording and uploading the clips on cocoindex.com. After the meeting, there should be a transition from one set of CoCo ambassadors from one team to another team. Also, CoCo ambassadors should be updating and announcing all the updates to appropriate audience. And in the end, they should close the meeting and that event as project. If you have any question, either you can write it down in your question section right away, or you can send an email to us at support@cocoindex.info. So whoever is listening to us, please ask your questions.
Hey Deep, we have a question.
Okay.
Somebody is asking if the program is going to be online.
Yes, even though the training part is virtual, basically they should be performing the assignments in person. So they will be meeting and they will be talking to each other and we will be assessing them. So yes, it is virtual. Even there are all the industries are going to cloud also. So VMware and virtual machines, virtual computing, and that's why we are virtual. Any other question?
That sounds pretty exciting, Deep. So one of the prospective CoCo ambassadors is asking us if there are going to be companies associated with the CoCo.
Oh yeah. So as I said, there are many US-based companies, especially startups. They are associated with us and they are looking for good talents back there in India. They are looking for confident communicators. If you are qualified as CoCo, then definitely we will forward your resume, as I said. And there is a chance if you will do good, nobody knows, you might get a chance to come to US too. But yeah, at least we will forward your resume. I think Raju has asked one question. Let me open it. So Raju, you asked what will be the timeline of the session. Is this your question? Means class session. Okay. I think I mentioned it before too. So in a week, you are supposed to spend 3 hours. So we will have a class session for 1 hour. And then in 1 hour, you will be spending with your team, defining the scope and everything. And 1 hour, you will be really conducting the meeting or an event. So 3 hours, the duration of the session or the overall activities in 1 week.